So I'm Maria Rosa Galter. I'm the Executive Director for Africate. We're an organization working in Tanzania with girls empowerment, working in specifically two cities right now, Arusha and Moshi. Conditions in Tanzania for women are difficult because, I have been at meetings where there are women present. And the women, they don't speak. They look down at their hands. They don't give you eye contact. They don't feel like they have a voice or something important to say. They're not given that space. They're not given, they don't understand their own sense of importance, or they're not given that permission to feel that they have something to contribute. So what we're trying to do with our girls is put in them this sense of confidence so that they can enter a room and know that their presence is important and that they should be acknowledged, that they can be acknowledged, to know that they have something to contribute, that their input is important. So what we're doing is we are building with our girls leadership skills. We're also giving them opportunities for personal growth. We are giving them life skills, an understanding of personal financial management, sexual reproductive health. We're giving them the tools so that they know how to be the creators of their own story. So the way that we do our program is we have a mentoring program. So we work with women in Tanzania, university graduates who become mentors. So Africate trains them as mentors, and then these women go into school communities where we are partners. We have partner schools that we work with, and at each partner school we have about 40 girls, 20 girls for each mentor. We have two different classes. And these mentors work with those girls once a week in delivering the curriculum. It's a 2-year curriculum, and so every week they meet with the girls once a week for 2 hours. So our ambition really is to grow this program. Right now we are in 9 partner schools in Arusha, and now are expanding to Moshi. And so far all of the schools in Moshi that we have come to ask if they would like to partner with us, if they'd like our program in their school. Every one of them has said yes. So it's obvious that within, at least within the Tanzanian educational system, they are seeing that it is truly a need for girls to be able to really have that sense of self inside so that they can speak and go out into their own communities, and for the community to see them as a valuable member. What makes our organization different really is that we are working specifically with girls. We're specifically working with adolescent girls, and we are delivering them, a program that's teaching them not only leadership skills, but it's also teaching them how to go back to their home communities and perform a community assessment. So part of the 2-year program, the girls develop a community intervention plan to address some community need. So they are learning what are the resources that their community has. First of all, how to identify the need, and understanding of what are the resources that their community has, and then developing a plan to address that community, understanding what are all the different pieces that they need in order to be able to accomplish that. So what we're really doing is we are creating socially aware visionary leaders. So these girls, once they're done with their 2-year program, then can go back to their home communities and either implement that plan or do some other kind of a leadership immersion experience within that community. One of the stories that really rings or speaks to this is one of the first girls that we started working with was a young woman, or at that time, young girl named Priska. She was 14 years old when we began to work with her. Our organization, Africate, was able to get her through secondary school and provide her with some of these leadership skills. Now she is back in her community. She is a Maasai. So she's back in her Maasai village and now is seen as a community leader. So she's actually now participating with the community leadership and she's being heard. She also went back to school, and she got her degree as a teacher. So now there's this accomplished, educated woman who is back in her community and actually participating in community development with the leadership of the community. Really what we are looking for as Africade, one way that we could really get some support is really through funding. Right now we're really wanting to grow our program. We've got it ready to go, we've got it ready to scale. Our goal is to have at any given time in our program 1,000 girls in 1 year that we are working with. Each of those 1,000 girls, when they graduate, they go back to their home communities and actually work with an additional 15 to 20 girls, because they deliver a mentorship program again in their home communities to another 15 or 20 girls. So the potential that we have is in 1 year to be able to affect 7,000 to 10,000 girls in 1 year. So we've got this multiplier effect ready to go, and what we're really looking for are people that will support us, organizations and funders that will support us and help us to grow. I think one of the most important dimensions of the work that we are doing is really what we're building is girls who inspire. We are creating girls who will inspire others, to help them to become, truly, to have that sense of presence. For these girls to actually feel and know who it is that they are at their core, so that they can walk in this world as the women that they're supposed to become. So the way I see it is we're kind of creating like this chain of inspiration, right? So we have mentors that inspire, we have girls then that become inspirational leaders, then they go back into their home communities and then they inspire a group of girls there as well. So that's what we're trying to do, is really just create this whole network of inspiring girls that can really uplift their own communities.